Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Smashing Maths Problems with MRT Maths. So in this episode, we are going to look at this special question type. It's what we call equal quantity or equal value. So when you see this in a maths problem sum in exam, they tend to split it into two parts, as what we see over here. So let's get right down to it, shall we? Olivia spends a total of $36 on some small and large gift cards. So we know that the total amount is $36 and she bought some small, some large gift cards. So the question is trying to ask us, how many small gift cards did Olivia buy? Okay, then what about Patricia? Patricia actually bought equal number of small and large. And the key phrase in this question, right, is she spent $33 more on the large. So the question is trying to ask us, how many small and large gift cards did Patricia buy? So they're looking for the total gift cards. So having done the basics, let us use our highlighters to annotate properly. So I will treat this table of information as very important. So I'll use my blue highlighter to draw a big bracket around it. So blue for the first info, second info in yellow, third info in red. So she bought some small and large, followed by orange, small gift cards from Olivia. Then back to green, and that is for Patricia. Equal numbers of small and large gift cards. Blue again, $33 more on the large. And yellow, small and large, bought by Patricia. Okay, so how should we solve this effectively? Okay, how should we solve this effectively? So if you take a look, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, they say that Olivia spent a total of $36 on some small and large. So typically the first part of the question is quite easy to let you gain some confidence. And as I'm looking at this question for Olivia, my eyes are zooming into these two numbers here, the $5 and the $7. So the reason why I'm circling them, as you can see, do you realize that for Olivia, if you're looking at Olivia, 5 plus 7 is actually 12. And why is 12 important? Because 12 is actually a factor of 36, or rather 36 is a multiple of 12. Okay, so I'll take 36 divided by 12 and I'll get 3. Okay, I'll get 3. So what does this mean? It means that Olivia actually bought 3 sets of the small and 3 sets of the large. Okay, but they're not looking at they're not asking us for the total gift cards bought by Olivia. They just want the small. Okay, they just want the small. So if she bought 3 small gift cards for $5, okay, so 3 for $5, and we know that she bought 3 sets of small and 3 sets of large. So for that to happen, we are going to multiply by 3 on both sides. And having done that, we know that Olivia must have bought 9 small for a total of $15. Okay, she must have bought 9 small gift cards for a total of $15. And she must have also bought 3 sets of large, and she would definitely spend $21 from the large. So if they actually ask us for Olivia, how many large did she buy? Okay, how many large did she buy? The large would definitely be, as in if it costs 2 for $7, and if Olivia bought 3 sets of the large as well, Olivia would have bought 6 large for $21. And I know that I'm on the right track because if I add up $15 and $21, it actually leads me to $36, which is given to us in the question. Okay, that she spent a total of $36. So without further ado, we have already found our first answer, our part A. So for part A, how many small gift cards did Olivia buy? She bought 9. Okay, which I'm going to circle for everyone in purple over here. Okay, let's move on to Patricia. So Patricia actually bought equal number of small and large. Okay, equal numbers of small and large. And how are we going to show that in our working? Okay, how are we going to show that? I will write Patricia. I will do her working on the right side of the space. So we have two kinds. We have the small and the large. Okay, so I'd like to apologize for the lack of working space for this question. So I have to squeeze my working to one side. Okay, so sorry about that, because my focus is actually on the question itself, and due to that there is a lack of working space, so just bear with me. So for the small, they say that it is 3 for $5. 3 for $5. And for the large, they say it is 2 for $7. So this is actually very important for us. Okay, when you are dealing with equal value, equal quantity, equal value. Okay, let me just write it down for everybody. So equal quantity or value. Like in this question for the part A, it isn't really equal quantity per se. It's actually just a little bit of trial and error, simple trial and error. Yeah, that we managed to find the answer for Olivia. But for question 11 part B, the one on Patricia, is actually textbook equal value. Sorry, it is actually textbook equal quantity. Okay, because of the word number, right? They say equal number of small and large gift cards. So it is textbook equal quantity. And our job here is actually to make the quantity the same by using LCM. And LCM it means lowest common multiple. So our LCM of 3, which I'm circling in red, and 2, LCM of 3 and 2 is actually 6. Okay, it's actually 6. So I need to find out how much would 6 small gift cards cost. Okay, so that's very important to me. How much would 6 small gift cards cost? Okay, so I'm going to times 2 to obtain 6 for $10. Okay, 6 for $10. I also have to ask myself, how much would 6 large gift cards cost? So I'll times 3 on both sides, and having worked it out, 6 large gift cards, right? It actually will cost $21. Okay, so 6 for $21, and I obtained 21 by taking 7 times 3. So they say that she spent $33 more on the large. Okay, so having created the table that shows 6 small gift cards for $10 and 6 large gift cards for $21, my next step, which I'm going to do right now, is actually to go and use the $21 to subtract away the $10. Okay, so when you have equal numbers of gift cards, like in this case 6 small versus 6 large, we say that when you have the same number of gift cards, when we are dealing with 6 small and 6 large, the difference in the price is actually $21 minus $10, which leads us to $11. Now, here's a very important pro tip, okay, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. You have to make sure that the amounts that we obtain after we subtract, after we take the difference, which is this amount over here, which I'm circling in purple. Okay, this $11, right? It must be a factor okay, or a multiple of 33. Okay, so I will use $33 because they say that she spent $33 more on the large, right? I'll divide it by $11. And lo and behold, I actually obtain a nice number called 3. Okay, called 3. And this is important for us. It means that the number of gift cards that is bought by Patricia for both the small and the large, definitely she didn't just buy 6 small or 6 large. In order for her to spend $33 more on the large gift cards, it means that the amount that was subtracted must be 3 times of 21 minus away 3 times of 10. Okay, so what am I talking about? Let me just add on to my working space. I will multiply by 3 on the right side, multiply by 3 on the left side. And I'll do the same for the small gift cards. Okay, I'll do the same. So I'll write out neatly for everyone. So for the small, she will have bought 18, and it will have cost her 18 for $30 for this Patricia. Okay, the small. Then what about the large gift cards? Again, because she bought an equal number, she must have bought 18 also. So 18 for how much? 18 for $63, because $21 times 3, it would get me to 63. Okay, it will get me to 63. And I know that I'm on the right track, because if I take $63 and I subtract away $30, it will give me the difference of 33, which was mentioned in the question. So back to the question, how many small and large gift cards did Patricia buy altogether? So for Patricia, she bought an equal number of gift cards. It has got to be 18 plus 18, or you can also say 18 times 2, which leads us to 36. So that's it, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. We have found the answers to part A and part B of this question. Just a reminder for everyone, this is called equal quantity, equal value. Okay, equal quantity, equal value. So when you encounter such questions, I hope that you can apply the method that I have taught you today. So thank you for watching Smashing Maths Problems with MRT Maths. This is Teacher Ray signing off. I will see you in the next episode. Bye bye.